Well, because we're in France here in Angerville, I thought we'd have a little look inside the Sodi official team awning. Now, Sodi is new to the Euro Challenge. This is the first time we've seen this particular awning and setup. So I thought we'd have a look inside. We'll speak to Francois Lepescu and see what's happening inside the Sodi awning.
Nice to see you here.
Francois, we noticed this magnificent awning. We thought maybe you could show us around and tell us a little bit about why Sodi's here.
Be welcome.
Thank you.
So you are in the Sodi junior team who was created March this year, and this structure was made for the GPO mostly and also for CIK championship for private teams. So we are today welcoming the WinMax team, who is the property of this gentleman who is here, and who is today our team manager. So you are in the hospitality, which is not the most difficult place where you...
I think we should have come here at lunchtime.
Yeah, it should be better. Or in the evening for the champagne, you know. We are from champagne area, so sometimes when the performance is there, we can have the champagne.
We can have the champagne, okay. But for now, where the work's done, we'll have a look.
We have a look on the working part, yeah. They need to maintain in good condition, which is the key part of a structure like this. You have today 4 drivers here. And
4 drivers?
4 drivers, and those 4 drivers have in charge to make a center again in the Rotax championship. As you know, Sodi was little out from the Rotax championship, and definitely Sodi want to re-engage in this competition. So we have in our program this race. The following one will be in 2 weeks for the Rotax French final. And after that, I think the next meeting for us will be your Open Mondial in Zuera, absolutely. Then probably our driver will be more international, because we are also preparing this right now with some drivers from England, from Netherlands. Some of them are really well known by you. Some of them have already been some European champion from your competition.
Who will this be?
Oh, you will see.
We have to wait and see.
First, we need to be in the race. Otherwise, of course, we have no interest for them. So we need to prove them that effectively we can build something with them.
Now, I know that Sodi has been involved with Rotax because they made the first DD2 car, which was the RM1.
Correct.
And now everyone's racing the DD2, and also now Sodi supply the karts for the grand finals, some of the karts for one class. So the name has been there for a while, but we'll be interested to see, can you be competitive? Can you come back and be at the top of the podium?
That's the target. Of course, you need to be really aware that, as you know, the Rotax Challenge is a very high level of competition. So if you pretend that you can come back in such a challenge and immediately pretend to the victory, you make a big mistake. You have some team here who are very professional, who do not wait for Sodi, and who are really at the top of other category too. And clearly, Sodi, I think, has for this race one positive point. The chassis we have is, I think, quite well adapted to the Mojo tires. So probably for Sodi, come back in this category will be not as long as it could be in case of a total development to consider. So if you look for today, we are to our first race. We have 7 position, a 5 position, a 4 position. Of course, we are not to the top yet, but we are already in the race. And for a first race, it's not that bad. Not that bad.
Okay, so let's have a look inside.
So we have a little collection of engine, as you can see,
yes.
Your Rotax engine. And of course, you have the part for the driver to change their clothes, and we can receive here till 10 drivers. A lot of things are stocked at the back because we are out of our place for already 4 weeks.
Wow.
Just before we were for the 24 hours of Le Mans, where Sodi got the 2 first place.
Wow.
It was for the 3rd year already. So not
this is a very famous race in Le Mans, the 24 hour.
Race,
and of course they also run the Rotax now as well as the...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Rotax was 3 at the scratch. It was the team of MD competitions that you receive on your race also.
Yeah.
And Rotax was very, very well. I mean, it was very reliable, and those people were really in the competition. So it's also for us important to see that our choice to come back to the Rotax is really a good choice. I think for now you have to do with Rotax, definitely.
I know Ben Cooper was there racing with Martin Pearce, one of our former European
Correct.
drivers, and they're both here this weekend, and they just said to me this morning, yeah, we were at Le Mans last week, it was great, we had a little problem, but the little problem was a big problem. But that's fun, you know, it's great for them.
They were really well placed, and at a certain moment they got, unfortunately, a mechanical problem. We could see that under the rain it was very high competitors, they were very quick. And very frankly, also, we were not that bad under the rain. We had a chance to jump from 9 o'clock in the evening to 2 o'clock in the morning from the 11th position with 9 laps behind. We came back at 2 o'clock, second position with 4 laps only behind. So we recover every hour 1 lap on the top of the race. So okay, we were quite satisfied. And before that, it was a championship of under 18, and before that, it was the GPO of Laval, where we will be for the French final of Rotax category. But also, for your information, we have sometimes some choice to do. We really want to come back to Rotax. For example, we decided that the structure will not go to Sarno for the World Championship next week in order to be in Laval for the Rotax category and in order to be here today for the Rotax Euro Challenge. So that was clearly a decision from Gilda together with us. That shows you clearly that it's not just an idea like this for fun. We really want to come again and to take time to learn again, but we will be there.
I think it's quite exciting. So I'm looking forward to it, and also to know who the drivers are.
So, okay, we will give you, I think, this scoop as soon as we will have validated our competitivity in Laval. But if I tell you that one of them could be Joël, maybe it will give you an idea.
Okay. Should we tell anyone? Or
So here you have the salon.
And of course, what happens here, other than live timing, Formula One?
Competitor can relax here, and they can always follow the race, because thanks to your very efficient live timing, we are always connected, and they can know exactly what is happening on the other race. They can also follow the satellite channel, and they can refresh when it is 30 degrees, like today.
It's air conditioned.
You can say that probably we will finish here, because I'm sure you want to have a seat and make relax here. No, that's convenient for them. And all the structure is air conditioned, so that's important for them to walk for long races. Here, if you look, we are there since Wednesday morning. You also, in your challenge, allow to the driver to get a very long session of driving, which is also a very big advantage in your challenge, because you can see that in most of the competition now, the driver used to say, oh, but we had only few time of racing. But here it's totally opposite. I come back for the first year since already, I stopped your challenge 2 years ago. I come back and I find it's even more time for riding, racing than before.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And of course, here we have this weekend 140 competitors, but generally between 150 and 180 this year.
Absolutely. This is the last race. So as usual, it's a little less participant. But what is also nice, I think the title will be given this weekend. It's not yet decided.
No. Only junior, Sasahara, and of course the Masters is pretty much belong to Mikko Line, but apart from that, no, not decided, and still 3, 4, 5 people in the running in junior and senior max.
If you look, such a high level
DD2,
such a high level of competition in your challenge, and to see that the title will be granted at the last race, it's wonderful. No, definitely it's a beautiful category.
It's nice to hear this, and also when you have so much experience and knowledge of racing beyond Rotax, but in other categories as well, it's really good, and it's nice to see you guys back here.
That's very, what you say is very kind for us because, okay, as you know, we do not pretend to be that much oriented to the competition. But as you know, Gilda is a competitor in the spirit, and he cannot think about giving up competition.
No.
So we will be there, and as I tell you, we hope already next year we can follow you actively and with as many drivers as possible.
It's fantastic, and I'm sure the drivers are going to absolutely love this.
We hope so too, and we hope particularly that we will give them some good material for them to play and to give us a really nice show on the track, which is the main purpose of what they are looking for.
Yeah. And of course this is always important. It's so competitive these days with the manufacturers,
Yes.
but when you have this support from Sodicart in France, it's nice to see the French come and play with us, so it's good to have you.
Thank you. Many thanks to you, and also many thanks for giving us those nice images and to take interest to our structure.
It's nice. I know your son Antoine, he's supported the Euro Challenge and enjoyed the racing over the years,
Very
so
much.
it's good to have you also here.
That's very kind of you, and we cross the finger also for him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you
luck
to
in the
you.
finals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay.